Every winter, a thick brown haze blankets the city, creating an environment that is actively hostile to human health. For the millions who navigate this daily reality, survival requires strapping on a heavy-duty mask before stepping out the front door. And when they return home, the immediate instinct is to build a fortress. Families shut the doors, lock the windows, and stuff towels under doorframes to block out the poisoned outside air. But sitting inside that tightly sealed room, a quiet anxiety starts to creep in. There's a lingering worry that by shutting the world out so completely, the air inside is slowly being used up. That fear feels validated the next morning. You wake up groggy and exhausted, as if the air in the bedroom became heavy and thick while you slept. It raises an unsettling question. Are the steps we take to avoid breathing smog actually making it harder for us to breathe at night? Our drive to protect our families from toxic particles has created a difficult trade-off. We've traded the pollution outside for a growing sense of confinement within our own walls. The first thing to understand is that your bedroom has plenty of oxygen. Even when you aggressively seal a room, a house is never perfectly airtight. Enough microscopic cracks exist around window panes and electrical outlets to keep the oxygen levels stable throughout the night. The real issue isn't what's missing from the room, it's what is actively building up while you sleep. Every time you exhale, you release carbon dioxide. In a closed bedroom with a single sleeping adult, the baseline CO2 concentration of 400 parts per million climbs rapidly. It can easily cross 1,500 parts per million by the middle of the night. The physical toll of this buildup was measured directly in a 2024 field lab study published in the journal Building and Environment. This chart shows exactly what happens to sleep when carbon dioxide levels rise. Researchers found that once the room hits an average CO2 concentration of 1,000 parts per million, sleep efficiency drops by 1.3%, and participants spend an extra 5 minutes awake at night. When the concentration pushes to 1,300 parts per million, deep sleep duration decreases significantly. There is a measurable spike in salivary cortisol, a key stress biomarker, the moment they wake up. That morning exhaustion is a documented biological stress response. Your body spent the entire night struggling against a rising tide of your own exhaled breath. Many people believe they have solved this issue by placing a standalone air purifier in the corner of their sealed bedroom. The failure of standard room purifiers is that they operate on a closed loop. They pull in the air from the bedroom, push it through a filter, and blow that exact same air back out into the room. While a HEPA filter excels at catching solid particles, it is completely blind to gases. The carbon dioxide passes right through the filter elements untouched. Running a standard purifier behind a locked door ensures the air is clear of smog, but it keeps you in a constantly recirculating cloud of your own exhaled waste. This creates a direct conflict. We need to flush out that carbon dioxide, but opening a window means inviting the very toxins we've been trying to avoid. The solution requires moving away from room recirculation and adopting a whole-home positive pressure system like the AQI0. In its first phase, the system actively pulls the polluted outdoor air into a central unit and forces it through massive medical-grade filters to strip away all particulate matter. That fresh, newly purified air is then pumped into the house. By continuously pushing air inside, the system makes the air pressure inside slightly higher than the air pressure outside. Because air moves from high pressure to low pressure, the stale, CO2-heavy air is physically forced out through the microscopic gaps around your doors and windows. This constant outward flow makes it impossible for the outdoor smog to leak in. This creates an interior environment with zero PM 2.5 pollution and flat carbon dioxide levels, allowing for deep, restorative sleep without ever opening a window. True indoor air quality requires more than just scrubbing the air. It requires continuous replacement. By constantly exchanging the air, the system turns a tightly sealed vault into a living, breathing sanctuary.